Psalm 119 verse 11. David said, your word have I hid in my heart, that I will not sin against you. The question is, what was the word? Because he never mentioned what word it was. That is the same way you must come into an experience with God, that God will grant you a certain word that is tailor-made to your life, that you hide it in your heart, that any time you move about, that word guides you as to what you can do and what you cannot do. It is beyond this threshold that you can now come into consecration, because a consecrated life is not like any other normal life. There are certain things anybody can do, but you cannot do it. Everybody in Israel at that time was permitted to have a haircut, without that of Samson. Samson couldn't afford having a haircut, because by his consecration, razor should not touch his hair. That was his consecration. What is your consecration? What is it that everybody is permitted to do? What is it that everybody has the liberty to do, but you personally, individually, you don't have that permission? What is that you have hid in your heart that happens to be God's word, that guides you that you do not sin against God? There must be a particular word. There must be a particular word that guides and shapes your life, that always keep you cautioned. Anytime you get closer to certain things, it must begin to beep that no, where you are going, you are crossing a certain line and you shouldn't cross it. Because if you cross that line, then it is a willful thing you have decided to do. And when you do it with your will, you know the consequence. It becomes iniquity and you know what it entails.